Today, coming up on today's episode, we talk about what you do when you're in a down period and you're feeling low and you need something to perk yourself up. What do you do? We're going to talk about reflection. 5 years ago, 5 years in front, you have to reflect, you get it. I'm also going to talk about... we'll get into the show. Man, I'm ready, yeah?
Of course, fam. Always ready. I don't know if this... Yeah.
Secretly, it's me that stored it, you know, because I'm trying to find my notes and all of these things. I don't know what I'm doing about life.
First time in one of these studios, someone has to pat me.
Okay. You'll understand the patterns, man.
Yeah?
Man, you're good, man.
Gucci, yeah? Ready to rock, yeah?
Yeah, I guess so, man.
And just like that, we're back. MTTE, More to the Ends podcast with myself, Big Cam. And today, I'm not by myself in the building. Who else we got in the building?
Come on, guys, man. We got your boy EmanJR in the building. Done now.
Obviously, first time making an appearance. Get me? But Lucian Lifuigo, call it Luce for short. You know what I'm saying? I'm here.
Gang shit.
What's the other name they call you?
52.
Come on.
You get me?
52. 52.
You know.
I want to ask, do you want to explain?
Do you know what?
Or is it if you know, then you know?
If you know, then you know. Because really and truly, man, you know.
Of course I know,
You're
fam.
going to know today. So.
Of course I know, bro.
Ooh, just because I headset like 50p. Flipping. Yeah, man. As per usual. Back again. But yeah, man. What's the man them saying to me still? Another day in the stew.
Come on, man. I'm just grateful, man. I'm grateful we're here. Grateful to be grateful to be breathing. Grateful to be alive, man. Forever blessed, man. Get me, man.
Definitely. Still. Now, do not adjust your TV sets or your phone set or your headphones or your AirPods. Ghost is not in the building. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it today. Not for the want of trying, so I will give him the shout out for that one. But, you know, Ghost is coincidentally here in spirit. So, yeah, we're just going to crack on with the show still. So, man, then, what do you do when you're in a down period? How do you perk yourself up?
Wait, no questions.
This is the question.
Oh,
You might as well go ahead, innit?
What do I do when I'm
When
feeling?
you're feeling low, you're feeling like rubbed out and that.
Do you know what I do? You really want to know what I do?
What do you do?
I either watch some memes or I look at some throwbacks, and that normally puts me in a good mood.
You're spot on that one there still.
Get me, man.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
was
good
a shout.
shout.
Still,
That's
that
a
was
good shout still. What are you saying, Luce?
You know what? Yeah, that one definitely gonna add that to my list. Definitely, but the memories thing, car. Go through them memories, and you know,
Snapchat's good for that still.
hey, bro, they remind you. That's what I'm saying.
Things
So
I'm like, bro, I forgot.
now
we
we just
did
jump
that.
on Snap, and then I just say, you know what? Let me scroll up about a year ago, 2 years ago.
But what else do you do though?
You know what? Music's my therapy. You know, can't cap,
I
man.
hear you on that one.
Hey, you see music,
So,
yeah.
alright, so wait, what tune or what person's tape or song or whatever are you banging to get in an instant? All right, let's go mood.
And let's go mood, like
Do you know what? Done this dead mood. I'm about to either go work, make some money, or I'm about to put on some good drip or get a trip, or I'm about to do something. And just, what person? What artist?
do you know what it is? It comes from different countries, different areas, but I'll say
Say.
Go.
Do you know what's been getting me gassed recently? Like an album that's not even an album. It's like old school, but Mover, fam. Mover has
Timeless.
broski.
can't lie, we was even banging it.
Bro, you get it, bro. It just, it just gets me amped, bro. And I'm like, yeah, fuck this, fam. I'm ready for anything, cuz.
While we're on the topic, free Pot of Paper.
Come on, man. Free him up, man.
He's locked up right now. Pot of Paper, one of the coldest rappers in the UK of all time.
He's innocent, man.
Well, whatever he did, I don't know. He didn't do that shit. But yeah, man, free him up. He's actually got his tape dropping soon as well, which is
Apparently he's
can't
dropping
wait
next week,
still.
fam.
Can't wait.
it probably the craziest part about life is it'll probably sell even harder now because he's locked up.
Yeah, for real, man.
But then actually, that
Which isn't always the case, though.
no, not always the case. But you know how like fans in general, like when a person dies or they get locked up, all of a sudden the streams go up by like 300% now, and people care what they got to say.
It's true though.
But saying that, talking about pot of paper, what was I going to ask you, lot? Oh, I had a brain fart. It's gone. No. It'll come back to me still.
It'll definitely come back.
Yeah, it'll come back to me still. Actually, yeah. So, Potter released, I don't know if you saw the letter that he put on Insta, and he was basically talking about how, like, don't feel sorry for me. Like, man's inside, but...
I actually haven't seen that.
I think it looked like it was a part of his album. Kind of like, yeah.
So, to summarize it, he was saying, don't feel sorry for me. I've made certain decisions in my life, and by proxy, I'm going to be kind of trapped in this life forever, like whether it be the system or whatever the case is. But support my tape, innit? Now, someone reposted his thing and was like, rah, free up Potter, like he was teaching the streets. And then other people were saying, rah, how is he teaching the streets if he end up back inside in pen? So what's your lot's opinions on that?
I feel like he is teaching the streets because it's just that simple thing of it takes one to know one kind of thing, fam. Like, just because I'm doing something and I'm telling you not to do it, don't mean, and you see me still doing it, don't mean that you should still do it.
But obviously, do as I say, don't do as I do.
Obviously, he does kind of contradict himself, but he's been in it where he's knees deep in it, fam. So it's a lot harder for him to get out of it, whereas someone just starting off getting into it.
You say mid-20s man said, you know what? Might jump on road on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's mad.
That is foolishness.
That's what men are doing.
I know that's what men are doing, but that's just straight foolishness. If me personally, you don't deserve to be saved, man.
So get that guy out of there. Yeah, what you telling me? What do you reckon?
It comes from two perspectives, innit? It's like you can hear where JR's come from, but then at the end of the day, there's people that are contradicting it as well. So it's like,
well, we're all contradictions. Like, and I say this because there's a bunch of shit. Like, for me, it could even be money. Like, I will come on this pod online on the internet, and I'll tell people all the right things to do with money, and I'll in the same breath let you know, I'm not up all night. I'm still just a regular schmegular dude trying to find my way. I don't always get financial decisions right, but I'm not gonna advise my 18-year-old brother to make the same dumb mistakes that I made. Do you get what I'm saying?
No cap, man.
So,
and that's literally what I was basically saying about Potter, fam.
But then I think the argument, and this will bring me on to my next one I'll ask you that about. The argument kind of makes you think, like, is man, and when I say man, I just mean people that in general, are they going to follow what you say or are they going to follow what you do though? Like, if you had kids, are they going to follow, like, say for example, you're a chain smoker, you smoke cigs all day, and you're in the house and you're saying, but don't smoke cigs, it's bad for you. Are they really going to listen to what you're saying? Well, I guess it can go either way, innit? Man's either going to look at you and think, you're rubbed out, bro, I'm not smoking cigs all day. Yeah. Or man's going to look at you and say, well, you did it, so you can't chat to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's duality. Nah, these things make me think still, but that brings me on to go on, because I thought that you were going to say something.
It's just mad because I have a situation like that at home where my dad was doing something and I kind of done the same and he's trying to tell me nah, but I'm like, bro, you done the same thing. You can't chat for me, bro.
So in essence, it kind of shows, doesn't it, that you can't really, I guess obviously people out there are not our kids, but just people in general as our nature, we're just going to follow what you do. Like monkey see, monkey doing it. Like, especially like a big brother's influence or a big sister's influence. A sister saying, like, don't beat bare man, but every other week she's bringing a don back to the house. It's like,
it's a bit tight.
I can't really vouch what you're saying. Do you know what I mean? All right, cool. Did you not see, I'm trying to see if I can pull up the video. It might be a bit hard. But did you see the lady in America that was cussing because her ute shot up? I can't remember what the place was. I don't know if it was like just like a supermarket or something. But the ute shot up somewhere, obviously got bagged or whatever. And the lady's on the news giving an interview saying, like, this is all because his dad wasn't there. And everyone's like, but you're there. So the argument now is,
how was the kid?
let's just say he's 18 for argument's sake, because I can't actually find the video. The video would have helped, but the argument goes.
So no, finish.
Go on.
No, it's what I always say, man. Women just can't take accountability, man.
Oh my god!
But I don't even want to get into.
And man's just killing the gallery.
I don't even. Do you get it, fam?
Nothing to do with me, man.
I don't even want to get into.
Nothing to do
I don't even
with
want to
me.
get into all of that. But it's just, bro. How can you do that and say this is all on the father? Like, bro. Okay, cool. The father's not there, but you've been there the whole time.
Yeah.
And your son has ended up like that. But yeah, it's the father's fault.
Well, this is the argument in itself. Like, people
I
are
just
saying,
can't wrap my head around that.
what's more influential, the mum that was there or the dad that wasn't? Because like, as we just discussed, monkey see, monkey do. So the only thing man's learned from his dad is absence. That's all man's learned. Man's not really learned nothing else. But then at the same time, the argument would be the dad should really be there to be showing the right way.
No, he should. But at the same time, like you said, the dad has only taught him absence.
I found the video, by the way. Do you want to play it?
Yeah, go on. The mum has taught him everything else. So, boy.
Please step up and be fathers today. This is a reflection of where his dad.
He man's cracking up.
You teach your boys how to be me. They need his fathers. If they not at home with their son, no matter who they're around, girlfriend or whatever, these boys need their dad.
So that is basically it. But one thing I will say, because I do want your opinion on this, one thing I will say is I respect the fact that she is highlighting the importance of a dad, and that if the dad was there, then there is a possibility that, or higher probability that the youth probably wouldn't be in this predicament. So what do you lot think? Because I did say a lot of shit.
No.
What do you
Facts.
lot
I
think?
agree though, man, because it can come from two perspectives, innit? Like,
But what's your perspective though?
Sorry. I don't agree.
I can't help this shit.
I don't agree with that because
Go on.
cool. Let's say the father was there. The son could still end up like doing what he done, fam.
Yeah, but the probability is lowered.
How do you know?
Because two-parent households versus one.
Yeah, the dad might have been on road now.
Yeah,
Never know.
he might have been. But again, like I said, he might have looked at the dad and said, rah, you was rubbed out for like 5 years, 10 years at a time. I'm not on it.
wait. So what did the son do? He went into a supermarket and just
Let me see.
let it just.
Yeah, go.
And how
He
many-
shot into a local news station.
Did he kill anyone?
Don't know if it doesn't say he killed anyone.
Doesn't he? But he
But
just
he
let it
done
off.
it, yeah.
No, bro. It's you being in the same household could still end up the same way.
Yeah, he just,
Facts, because monkey see, monkey do. You'll end up going out with your mates because you're not predominantly going to be at home
no.
at
you're
a
not.
certain age. If you put into perspective, you said what age 18.
Yeah, I think he's about 18.
You're an adult at this point. Like, you're not even going to be at home all the time. And you see that society in America,
Yeah.
they grow up earlier at a younger age, innit? So
Don't
they're
they drive from
exposed.
like 16 and that?
You get it.
From like
Yeah.
14, 15
So
in some states.
Yeah.
just looking at it from there, probably at the age of 12, they're seeing it thinking it's normal.
Mm.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? You can grow up in the projects, like
Projects.
it just it gets.
I just jumped off the porch.
I just jumped off the porch, man.
See what I'm saying, man? So like they can come out exactly the same way. But then again, JR said I'm kind of falling into that side. Gotta take accountability, man.
Yeah.
Because
You was there. That's
you was
my
there.
thing.
Like, you was
there.
physically there, mentally there. Like, if you have some sort of, I don't know, because I'm not a parent in it, so I don't want to say parental skills and all of those things, but each parent upbrings their children completely different.
But you know what though? Saying that, we, and I say we as in the world, like humans, man need to drop out this thing of because you are not a parent, you can't have an opinion on parenting. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
It's true because once upon a time you was a child.
Do you get it, bro? In fact, like I was a child, so I know what I would have preferred from my parents. Obviously, as we always do, give credit to our parents and say that a lot of us are coming from households, like especially if you're black and British households where you're like first generation, second generation. So as I always say, I know my mum and dad was just doing the best with the tools that they had. But there was definitely a lot of shit that they could have done differently or better. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel it.
But yeah, with this one, just to wrap up, I think bottom line is 2-parent household is the way forward. Dads, you have to be in your son or daughter's life. If you're not in your son's life, he's gonna end up doing road more than likely, some dumb shit. If you're not in your daughter's life, she's gonna end up hoeing. It's just what it is, bro. It just is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. What, I see E-Man kind of back.
No. I was gonna say, what was the dad fully absent or he's
No
just
sign of him. No one knows.
Just
But no, nothing about him. So,
yeah.
but
Fair
yeah,
enough.
Peak still losing bare the young G's.
Oh,
What were you saying? Bro, shout out JK, bro.
Christ,
I don't think he's got that long actually.
I said it's peak. That's these bad young
That
G's.
freestyle is legendary freestyle. You know, I play that like every couple of months though. Ken's TV, Gas Gang, done all the thing. Right, so next thing. Man, I was like, raw, how did we get there though? What you
Guy's
call
too
it?
dumb, bro.
Reflection. Topic of reflection. How often do man them reflect? Before I even get into what I was gonna say, how often like do you lot sit, pause, and think about your life?
You know what's
as a
mad
whole?
though? Yeah. More time I do that is when something mad's happened or I've taken an L or I've had to think about
When
like
you're
what man.
forced.
Yeah, I'm forced to think about it. So it comes from an angle depending on my situation. Innit? You know what I mean?
I said,
So-
man wrote off the whip.
Yeah,
I thought,
bro, you get it.
I
the
need to
fifth one this year.
Bro,
need to reevaluate my life.
I need to reevaluate. Like, what's going on?
God
What's,
forbid,
where's the left turning going? Like,
I hear that. What are you saying, Eman? Like, how often do you reflect? What causes you to reflect?
No, I agree with Lucy. Still, I agree with him. Still,
When a mad thing happens?
not specifically a mad thing, but yeah, when something goes left, it's like, damn, it's time to reflect.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
can't happen again. Can't happen again.
Well, fam, this can't happen again.
Yeah, I asked this. Obviously, I got asked a follow-up question, but with the reflection thing, kind of even back to the earlier one of you lot saying that to perk yourself up, you might check your Snapchat memories, because I went through my WhatsApp and I have a thing where I don't know how you lot are with notifications and messages and that. I like mine to be cleared and that. Like, I don't like just bare open, like not unopened chats and stuff. So I was scrolling through my WhatsApp messages and I saw a message from one don that left my workplace, and it was mad because I don't even remember opening the message, but it was already opened. Anyway, the message was basically saying, "Raw, like, Cam, like, keep doing what you're doing. Like, you're a proper like humble
Oh, that's
brother."
rude, fam. You heard him and he said that.
No.
That's rude, bro. No, I'm playing that.
Make you think about it now. But so yeah, he was just like, raw, like,
Reflecting.
yeah. He was just saying, raw, like, keep doing what you're doing. You're a humble brother. When I met you, you made man feel comfortable, like, working in the work environment and that, and all the plans that we spoke about. I hope you managed to do it,
No, shout out him though, man.
And
Nice message.
The message, it was mad because in that moment, like I said, I was feeling kind of low, and I read it and I was like, this is why life is so mad, and we as humans are actually trash, because there's people. No, I have to say this because there's people that's out there. They might not be your family member. You might not even see or hear from them now, but they do want you to win, bruv. And because you can see or buck up with certain people and you know the energy is like, I'm not gonna lie, I got family members that you're a hater, blood. You'll never be better than me. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. But yeah, I got family members that they're pagans.
I'll let you.
Well, damn.
Like,
Well, damn.
they're pagans, and because of the one pagan, that's what man focus on. Like, there's not a whole bag of people that don't want to see us all win, you know.
No, it's true though.
We're shit, blood. We're shit.
And we've all done our part. Don't lie.
Yeah, this is-
Everyone's done their part.
Bro.
Don't lie. Don't lie. You've done your part.
Massive word.
But what happened?
No, I just saw something mad still.
What?
That's regarding the match still. Anyways,
I never got a notification, so it can't be that bad.
no, you're gonna get the notification soon.
Yeah, it's tight.
Something like a penalty.
Yeah, L.
Yeah, it's a penalty, man.
Ah, fuck's sake. Right, anyway, swiftly moving on. Back to reflection.
Sorry.
So, don't you or do you agree that it's easy to forget how far you've come? Because I don't know if you saw what I posted today. You probably didn't see it. But I posted a thing saying, like, just remember 5 years ago, that person that you were would have wished to be where you are 5 years ahead, like today. Do you think, like, what do you think about that? Because I will say this before you answer. If 5 years ago, the 5 years ago version of yourself ain't like looking at you now thinking, "Rah, yeah, you're doing well," then you're probably rubbed out. Do you know what I mean? Like, you need to pat it out, do you know what I mean? No, that's true, isn't it?
No,
You should, like, if you've had 5 years and you're still the same.
No. I know. I definitely know. I'm not.
That's what I'm saying.
5 years ago.
So, if the shoe fits,
No, I feel like 5 years ago, I look at my 5 years ago self, looking back at myself, looking at myself now, probably be happy still.
yeah. But why though?
Why? Because I'm doing some positive shit out here, man. I'm stepping up. It's time to step up, man.
Step up to the plate.
Yeah, man.
What are you saying, Luce?
Nah, agree, bro. 100. Like, even me thinking about it, I was in a peak place 5 years ago. If I'm not mistaken, like, I'm actually deep in it
If
now.
you saw
so,
my Crips,
like, I mean, not so much the Crips. Crip being 100. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, for real though. If I'm not mistaken, 5 years ago,
one's it.
it was a bit. You have your down period, not even down periods, but there's so many things you need to get yourself back on. You know what I mean? Like, pick yourself back on. Like, so definitely, yeah, man's very happy with where I'm at now. So
Listen, fam, 5 years ago, what was I on? I'll tell you what. Sometimes man be forgetting the holidays man's been on.
ooh,
Like, man,
that
really,
is key though,
bro. I'm thinking, raw, like, I went there. Oh shit, man went to 2 places last year.
Yeah,
Like, and then I'm starting to evaluate, compare it as you do naturally. I'm saying, raw, like, certain man ain't even left the ends.
at all.
Like, I'm talking about, like, within a 10-minute radius, like 2 bus stops. They haven't left there, bro. They've just been baking off.
2 bus
Bro,
stops.
this isn't to shit on people. This
No,
is
but
facts.
No, it's just real life, man.
but
It's real life.
It's actually real life.
Because I was in Sainsbury's one time back in the days, and I remember talking to this girl, and she was like, "Yeah, I don't have a passport." She's British. I was like, "How can you have a passport? Like, don't you go on holiday?" She's like, "No, like the furthest I've been was like Croydon." I was like, "Don't you need a passport to get to Croydon?" No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. But yeah, she was like, "Raw,
Hey, that's gold.
no, but yeah, that's what she was saying. Like, she was like, "Raw, I don't really."
Don't really step out like that.
Yeah,
No, and there's
she had a
actually people out
license,
there.
didn't have a
So,
passport.
well, she can get to A to B. You know what I mean? So
What's the
abruptly,
point?
but what's the point? It's true, man.
What's the point?
That's crazy though. No
This-
passport. How old
passport.
is she?
Bro, I was
At the time?
18. She was like 24.
Yeah, that's
23.
crazy, fam.
She's a big girl, bro. Physically. as
Crazy.
well. But yeah, man. Yeah, so with the 5 years thing, it's just food for thought. For even the people listening.
This guy's cheeky.
For even the people listening or
She's a
watching.
big girl.
Yeah, bro, I'm a big one. It takes one to know one. So yeah, for anyone listening, watching, just like deep it sometimes, raw, like 5 years ago, like what was you on? You get me? Compared to now, as I said, if you're looking at it thinking, I was on the same shit, then you probably want to reevaluate your situation. If you're looking at yourself saying, yeah, do you know what? I'm kind of moving and shaking, then big up yourself. Pat yourself on the back. And yeah, do you, blood?
But what you said is actually true though. It is very easy to forget the things that you've done like 5 years ago.
Bro,
If that makes sense.
bro, because remember that it's hard to like change for the better. Like to become more disciplined, to become more hardworking. Like these are hard things.
I'm even still working on that, fam. Discipline.
But as am I. Like, as I said to you like before, this tracky that I'm wearing right now, if I tried to put this on 2 weeks ago, it's not gonna fit. You know what I mean? Like that goes with discipline. But obviously right now,
It's okay, you can breathe, bro.
Huh? But I just food for thought anyway, as I said, for the people, bruv. Sometimes we just with the comparison and all of this stuff, we just forget, like you're actually doing all right, you're developing as a person, fam. So give yourself a pat on the back, have a shot. Like don't take ket and lines, so that's not, you don't need that.
That's crazy still.
But
Robbed if you do that still.
Each to their own. It's not my thing. You get me.
Yes, I'm judging.
With that being said, though, man, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Is that something you think about?
It is something I think about, but you see, with me, yeah. Do we have to say what we want to do 5 years time? Because me, I'm a person. I don't like to say it out because there's a lot of evil people out there, man.
Oh, I would say this then.
But one thing I will say,
Go on.
5 years time, I need to be out of the ends, cuz.
I'm telepathic spud still.
That's the aim. That's the goal. That's the target.
We're gonna come back to that still. Luce, what you saying?
Yeah, man. I don't want to pill it out there like that, but there's a couple of things that the man are aware of, innit? Like, obviously, got to promote Lufigo.
Come on.
Get me? It's
How
coming
is
soon.
you got man sitting there? You're not even talking about
Bro,
it. What the
it's,
hell?
yeah, it's you know what I'm saying?
I'm here just waiting for some sort of merch some
is
sort
here,
of
we got the
something.
hats.
Like, we got a whole podcast. Like, the man them could be literally advertising this every week.
I always wear my Lufigo hat,
I'm just
fam.
here like
You get me?
in a night tracky, like
No, I got you sorted though. I got you
Come on,
sorted.
man. I was one of the chosen ones.
large in the shirts, innit? I don't really
Yeah.
do the hat thing. I got a big head in it. It's not really my type of thing. You get me?
No, but I got you, man. I sort you out, man. But obviously, Lufigo, get me.
Come on.
It's a brand for the world.
So
Out there
we'll
soon,
put that in the cauldron of the 5 years.
You know what I mean? Within the 5 years. But yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff I want to do, man. Ideally, you know what I mean? I would like to get out the ends. Like, no one really wants to be in the ends after a certain period of time. Like, as much as you got love for it.
Do you know why? Because
Why?
there's more to the ends.
Literally.
Just tie that right back.
Literally, man.
Never forget.
Wrapped it.
There's always more to the end.
But
Obviously, each to their own at the end of the day, innit? Like, there are people who ain't got a passport. Furthest they've been is cradled, innit? Like, it's bad.
Jesus
innit?
catching bare straight.
Nah, but obviously that's
the truth.
Though. But same way, innit? People don't want to leave the ends. They want to stay down. They want to make family after family, generation.
Comfortable,
innit?
Comfy.
I don't want to be comfortable.
Don't get twisted.
You know what I mean?
I'm comfy on my block,
100.
but
Facts.
I would like to not necessarily live on my block. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'd like to go there like a youth club. You know what I mean? Like, for an hour or two.
For now.
You know what I mean? Like,
Literally,
get a
bro.
drink and then get the hell out of there. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Do what I need to do.
I don't want to be laying my head in the ends, bro.
and just hear every
man.
2 seconds.
I need
bruv.
peace of mind.
Peace of mind, fam. Listen,
facts.
shout out my brother-in-law. When I stayed at his house in Manny, he's got a new place as well, so just big him up. But when I stayed at his place in Manny, didn't hear no sirens for the whole weekend, bro.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that there's not sirens and rare tear in Manny. Of course there is, but that peace of mind, even when I stayed in Kent one time, that peace of mind is so quiet, bro. Don't even hear cars really past a certain time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Whereas
it's quiet.
when it's the ends, 2:30 in the morning, how many times? That's what you're hearing on the strip. Like, it's like, bro, like
Yes.
every day, like Sunday afternoon. But yeah, man. So
It's a bit peak though, because
go on.
is it mad if I say I don't like being in a place that's too quiet?
Nah, true.
No, but that's because you're not used to it.
True.
Get it? Like,
It's not. You're not accustomed to that lifestyle.
What
You know what it
literally,
is?
fam, I don't
think about it. Like,
like,
even,
like Lil Durk says,
go on. In the trenches are for the safest.
beat me to it. Beat
Yeah,
me to it.
because if you deep it, yeah. If man says, "Rah, there's an offer for a yard, but it's in countryside,"
I'm taking the offer, bro.
I'm not taking that offer, bro.
Why not?
Bro,
Countryside.
the countryside.
Countryside is
I'll
not.
take
You're
it, bro.
way out. Every journey is an hour.
Do you know what I'll take it?
Do all your shopping 2 days before.
Literally.
Bro, it doesn't say I have to live there though.
Yeah, but that's
No,
what I'm
you're
saying.
saying live
That's
there,
what I'm
though.
saying.
Oh, live.
Yeah,
Come on,
exactly.
I would have taken the offer and just rented it out.
Exactly. Well, yes, it all sounds good in theory, innit? But that's what I'm saying. That like the countryside thing. No, but I'm
Oh,
saying
they've done
'cause
it still.
the countryside thing is like it sounds cool, but
Now,
man, so,
countryside is crazy still.
bro, deep where we live now, and we spoke about this. Within half an hour, 45 minutes, we can get to anywhere in London. 30, 45 minutes, you can get to anywhere.
Very true.
Coming from where we're from, probably about 15.
Really, like without traffic. So that's what we've grown up to know. So now, man saying, cool, here's some money, go live over there where there's no one within
The closest shop is
half
what?
45 minutes, an hour of you. It just, I guess for peace of mind, it's great. But aside from that, but then it's peace of mind everything though.
It is.
It kind of is.
No,
Innit?
it is. It definitely is, fam.
It
What
kind
the
of is
hell?
everything.
What the hell?
No, but that's what I'm asking. It's like,
No, I'm saying like, what the hell? If anyone says no, they're just bro.
so we saying fuck the man then.
Fuck the man, them is then.
No, you kind of hit the
I'll still
nail on the
live.
head. Huh?
I said I'll still live.
Yeah.
But it's true though. You will still live, man. Everything will be patterned for you over there. Like you're literally waking up, no sirens. Waking up, probably what you're hearing. What do you hear in them?
Probably a rooster waking me up.
You know what? You say no. You say that. I was thinking of Fecky with his farm.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, right, you probably have a little chicken coop or whatever.
Something in the back that you're hearing, like your own stuff.
Little cow.
No, do you know what I feel like? I confirm. Actually, no. Let me not even say I confirm it, man. But I feel like it wouldn't bother me that much at the same time, man, because I confirm being in Nigeria, fam.
Yeah, but it's different, bro.
Different, yeah, man.
That's like me saying with yard. It's just different.
Like, even in that, I can guarantee you, it's constantly active. Like the ends, constantly active, more than the ends, in fact.
No.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, no. Well,
Come on, man.
Yard
Africa
parties.
You get it? Like even going back, Caribbean sides, it's active. Them and a
always
partying
active
until
still.
what?
Bro,
7
party don't
a.m.
Stop.
It's the same day.
Party don't stop.
Like it don't stop anywhere you go.
They just move the speakers down the road and just continue the party, bro. But yeah, with the 5-year thing, for me personally, like you said, we like to keep stuff close to our chest, but I will say this out loud. In 5 years, I think, do you know what it is? There's different sections.
Oh, so one more thing. As 5 years time, we're gonna be doing some live shows.
Oh, well, I would even say 5 years' time. I'd say a year's time, to be honest, though. Put that out there in the atmosphere.
I like that.
Bro, if we don't believe that,
God
then
willing as well, man.
I'm
God
not
willing.
expecting anyone else to. Do you know what I mean?
It's true.
So put that in the atmosphere, and to tie in with that, hopefully, man might own a young studio or two. You know what I mean? A media space of some sort where people can also create their own content. And then, as I said, there's different sections of these little 5-year goals and that. Another one is, for me personally, ideally, probably married, probably a kid or two, and hopefully a house. Don't know the order of that. That can always be another thing, but
No, I hear it.
that would be my thing.
Some good goals, man.
Bear with me though.
And then someone said,
One sec. The man, the myth, J Ghost. See,
look what the cat dragged in.
do you know what's sick?
Look what the
Yeah?
cat dragged
Do you
in.
know what's sick? Yeah. Before Ghost came, yeah. What did I say? I said, "Raw, Ghost ain't here, but you know what? He did give us a shout to say he's not here or that he won't be able to make it. So Ghost will be here in spirit. Yeah. Ghost will be here in spirit.
I'm still sweating, so yeah.
But well, it's calm. You're wearing all black, so no one's gonna know. But on the flip side of that, what we can do is run through everything we just said
Real dark.
with Ghost.
That's what
Nah.
you're wearing all black to normal. No,
No, because when you sweat, it's not. You don't see the sweat
they
patch,
won't
is
see
it?
it, but they'll, yeah.
You're saying quick sig on the camera. And that, like. Ghost is good. Fucking. So what you say about that 5-year thing? Like, when you're feeling down, when you're in a bit of a funk, what do you do?
Fuck with me though. I can't even lie. You see that question there? When I'm, bruv, anybody can get it, you know.
But what do you do? Wait, what do you do? Though?
What do you mean?
Like to perk yourself back up. Like, what do you do?
Like, none of them would listen to music. Or,
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just something.
Man might
said I-
dress a little drippy.
I said
get the trim.
I watch some. I look at some memes or some memories.
Do you know what I do?
and that.
Speak to my sister.
Hey, big up your sister for that.
I heard that still.
That's the type of, because you know what it is. The reason why I'll speak to if I speak to my brother, yeah, we'll probably end up laughing. You get what I'm saying?
No solution. That's it. Like, that's crazy.
Me and my brother, you get me? Like at first it might be a thing of we're talking, and then we end up chatting shit,
And then it's a
you get what I'm
banter from
saying?
there on.
But you see my sister, she's gonna be 100 with man, bro. You know, I phoned my sister before thinking I'm going,
Get a little back.
I got a leg to I got a leg to stand on in certain things and that.
So now
You
you're
should
wrong.
tell man straight, bro. I'm getting mad with her now.
Nah, but you're
But
bugging, cuz.
you see that it makes me realize she will be 100 with me. She won't say
That's love.
something because I'm upset and she already knows I'm upset. She can't still be 100 with me. You
That's
get it?
love.
So-
That's
That
how my
is
sister
actual
stayed with me
love.
still.
That's sick, man. That's
You need
what's the
those
big
type of
insist
people in
on
your
that one
camp,
still.
man.
Huh?
I said you need those type of people in your camp.
100%, bro. 100%.
Bro, if I have an argument with my mum, I phone my sister.
Yeah.
If I have an argument with my brother, I phone my sister, bro. If I have an argument with anybody in my family, I'll phone my sister. You get it?
Yeah, here it is.
Questioning, yeah.
And we weren't. I've never been. I'm gonna call my brother or I'm gonna call my sister type of guy. Furthermore, whoever know, like man, them know me. You've never heard me say I've called my brother. You've never heard me talk about a situation or I've been in some animosity or a fight or some madness with anybody where I've said I'm calling. I've got bare brothers, bro. You get it?
Yeah, you tell man after the fact.
I've got hella brothers, fam, and you've never once heard me say I'm gonna call my. You get me? I'm not that type of person. You get it, bro? I'm not that. I'm gonna call my big brother person. You get it? I deal with situations on my ones. You get it? But in terms of when I'm down and that, my sister's who I can call upon. You know, like that, fam. And the reason why, like I said, is because she's 100, bro. She's not biased. She's far from biased, bro. You get me? She doesn't believe in it furthermore. She believes in being 100.
Matter of fact.
You get me?
So, all right, cool. So, to piggyback off that, yeah, because we were talking about reflection, how often do you reflect on your life and that? And before you answer,
Lately,
wait.
day. Day.
Help me!
Fucking hell, lately.
Hold on.
Goddamn day, nigga.
That's it.
The whole thing was, man's talking about 5 years ago, yeah, you 5 years ago, would they look at you now and be like, "Rah, do you know what? You're doing your thing," or would you look at yourself and be like, "Brother"?
Nah, you know what? I wasn't, obviously, when I started, obviously I've been working for a minute, innit? When I started working, it was nice to see, like, the impression it put on my family, if you get what I'm saying, because they know how I stay, cuz. You get me? So even when like I would be at work and say my auntie would pass, you get me? I would see the happiness in my auntie. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or when I tell my mum I'm working here or working there, or do you know what I mean? I would see the happiness, and not necessarily a big job. You know what I mean?
No,
Bro?
but
Not necessarily a big job, but it's a job. You get what I'm saying? And I could see
They was happy for
the appreciation from them, from their body language, not necessarily from what they were saying, just from their facial expressions, from their body language. I could see the happiness that it kind of, you know what I mean?
That's real, blood.
So that's real. That's really real, bro.
To see what remember, you wasn't even here. And what did man say? Man said sometimes there's people that just one person might say some shit or do some shit. You think you're a fucking pagan, you're a patty, and then there's literally like 50 other people like, yo, like man's so proud of you, man's rates what you're doing, and we're just so quick as humans to just dismiss them.
You know when you overhear one of your family members say, "Nah, my nephew works here," or "Nah, my brother works there now," or "Nah, my brother's a working man now." You get me? Tear, and them things are good still.
Bruv, come
I
on,
never, I didn't think I would work still.
I said, what, 8 in the morning? Nah,
I didn't think I would work,
you them
bro. Like that's.
Nah,
But
bro.
man, you got to remember, you know, like I made up my mind before I left school, fam. You see it? I said I ain't doing no more education. This was before I left school, you know. I said I ain't going college. Everybody else was talking about going college and everything else, and I said I ain't fucking going college. I don't want to fucking go college.
That was me with uni.
I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of waiting up and having to go to class and all of that shit. Yeah, brother, I was fully 100 on that, bro.
That's it. And I'm still.
No, but I didn't finish in it. Obviously, I realized during the process it weren't for me. And
Both of them finished, bro.
yeah,
You're
so
not
it
the
was
only
just
one,
like
man.
obviously hearing
School ain't for
respects-
smart people, bro.
Do you know what I mean? Respects
do
to
you know
those
what?
who went to it and done
It
their
works
thing.
for some people and it don't work for some people.
for
You
real,
know,
man.
like that, fam. Like school will work for some people.
You
and
gotta
then-
be going there with a purpose to do something with what you're doing there,
Yeah.
bro. Like for me, to go to uni for an art degree or some shit, like, brother, you could have just drawn what you're drawing or paint what you're painting and slapped it on Insta, bro. Or
Someone
TikTok.
would even bought it for peas.
Yeah,
man.
like, you
If you're
don't need
serious
a whole degree and to spend, what is it, 45 bags now? I don't even know how much.
Bro, they've
But that's just
they've
my
even done a mad increase. I think they've done an increase on student loans or something like that.
Yeah,
I saw something
again.
about they're gonna increase what you have to pay.
Yeah, what you
based on
have to pay
the
back.
threshold or whatever.
Yeah, that's it.
But
Student loan. My brother phoned me one day and said, "Brother, do you want to make a quick 4 bags?
What the?
the fuck?
Huh? Quick 5-6 bags, bro.
Wait,
Yeah, this is what you do. Yeah, phone these uni people. Tell them you're gonna you fill out the thing and then I was like, he said you get the grant, innit?
That is crazy.
This is what type of life I grew up in.
On your Lidge name as well, fam. On your Lidge name as well.
Lidge name, fam.
Yeah,
Think
yeah,
man
yeah.
cared.
That's crazy still.
all of a
Crazy.
sudden, man's 40 grand in debt, thinking,
Think man cared, fam. Man didn't give a fuck, brother, man. This is what I'm trying to say, fam. Because man looked at things like we ain't never gonna work. We ain't never gonna be paying tax like that in order to pay this shit back. You get me? We are like, bro. This is where I come from, bro.
So,
That's just being real, fam.
with that being said, then 5 years into the future, what do you see for yourself?
What do you mean? Bruv, I'm doing railway engineering right now, fam.
Listen,
I'm doing railway engineering right now. I've been in Croydon at this course every day.
yeah, no, serious.
Hey,
That deserves a
it's
shout,
outside
so.
Croydon. I didn't even know where Croydon College was. I'd never seen it in my life.
I didn't even know Croydon had a college, goddamn.
Get me? You know, when I was asking for directions, one woman said, "Yeah, you go down there. You know where Croydon College is?" I said, "No." She said, "Yeah, the building is right outside Croydon College."
No, but jokes aside,
It's mad though.
big up yourself though.
No, for
It's
real.
mad though. You
Just
know
skip
why?
past that.
It's mad because there's a youth that lives on my road, and I've never said like a word to him. I've seen him, and he's kind of, and I've kind of, get me.
But then you just know you're from the same end.
He lives like 2 doors away from me, and that. All I've seen him is walking to his house and walking from his house. Broski, he goes Croydon College. You see, when I was coming out from the course, I looked down. My man had a bag of gal around him, bag of niggas. He was drinking. What was he drinking? I think a Guinness. And a
Just the same.
This is the same guy.
I was like, "Is this you, brother?"
This is
I
a
approached
college,
him.
right?
All of his friends started looking at me. I was like, "Him, man, him." And then he looked at me and said, "Oh yeah, what on, bro?" I said, "Brother, you don't even
Guinness.
remember me, do you?"
Guinness and a spliff.
I said, "Brother, I live on your road, bro. I'm your neighbor." They said, "Oh shit, it's you." I said, "Yeah, bro, it's me." I said, "Take my number, bro. Man's got that."
He remembers you, man. He was just making for the. He was just making for the group.
Like, it
man.
was funny
Man
though,
said, "Take my
fam.
number, we can study
It's
together."
such a contrast. You get me? It's such a contrast of
Wait. I just clocked what God said.
That's what I said.
because remember, I've only ever seen him on my road, innit? And I didn't even look at him as somebody that he didn't even look like he smoked, bro. Let alone drink Guinness outside college.
Man said Guinness.
Guinness
Brother-
of all drinks as well.
Brother,
fam.
I thought that man would have a Magnum or something.
Bro, that's exactly what I thought you
He had a
saying.
big Guinness. He was
That's
back in his
exactly
Guinness,
what I
and he had a
thought you
spliff in his. And he's speaking. Yeah, take my number. I'm saying, brother, what's going on? See how life is, man.
Hey, that is banter.
Don't ever judge the book by its cover. Life is mad, fam.
Have you seen this? I'll play it again because Ghost wasn't here.
Oh, I want to hear what Ghost has to say to this.
This is a reflection of what his dad is. You teach your boys how to be million. They need his father. If they not at home with their son,
He shot into a local news station.
who they around, girlfriend, or whatever.
I hear what she's saying though.
So what are you saying? What are you saying about that? Because the argument was, is it the dad's fault or is it the responsibility more on the dad that weren't there or the mum that was there? What's your opinions on that?
Definitely the mum that was there.
And why you say that?
Because she was there. Straight. No one else ain't
One
speaking
plus
to this
one is
nigga.
two.
You get me? No one else ain't speaking to this nigga. If the dad ain't there, we get what could and can't happen. But just because the dad ain't there, it doesn't mean he's just that's the reason why what happened has happened.
He had no influence.
Do you get what I'm saying, fam?
Yeah.
So you can't really say that the dad is to blame.
Well-
I understand what she's saying. This is why we need dads there.
Which is
but
very
you
important.
can't really say the dad is to blame. To you know what I mean? That's a bit. That's like
You're going too far.
90% too strong. Like that. Like
Yeah. That. Well, we basically kind of said what you said. Still.
yeah, I think that's nuts, and I don't know if that's just a man's opinion. Women write comments if you like, innit?
Yeah,
What do you think, ladies, from a female perspective, innit? What
Nah,
do you
true,
think?
man.
You
What
think
do you
it's the
lot
dad's fault for not being there, or do you think it's
I
Mama Jammas?
if do you know, yeah, cool. If she said it was both of our faults or something like that, then cool. I'll hear it. But it's just like you're just flinging the whole.
No. You can't even say it's both of our fault. Don't try and add me to your like. It's not 50-50.
Man CC'd me in.
You get me?
It's
It's
not
not 50-50, bro.
not a 50-50
That's what it is.
still.
It's not 50-50. And like I said, like the last time man was here, I said it, bro. The statistics of single mums that have sons in jail is nuts
Said it to you.
compared
I
to
remember watching that one.
compared to
That's true, though.
statistics of
That's
single
why I
dads.
wasn't hearing it
You
at
get what
all
I'm
for the
saying?
first time, fam.
And there is single dads, bro. Don't get it twisted. You get me? There's bare single dads, and the statistics speak for themselves, bro. And I'm not, but even though it's gonna be a much higher volume on the single mother side, we know that. You get me? But the statistics speak for themselves, innit? Stop trying to run your man out the yard to get a fucking child benefit or a child maintenance thing and that. You get me? That don't cut it, bro. What you should be doing is going tooth and nail to get the daddy in child's life. That's it.
Especially
Just
when
in
he
his
wants to be
life.
there.
Not in your life, not in your yard, just in the child's life. Don't threaten man with child maintenance.
Well, we know.
Cause you threaten man with child maintenance, I guarantee you the daddy is ignorant enough not to understand how much he's gonna have to be paying, and he's just gonna cut.
Man, them don't like
true,
bills.
You get it? That's
don't
all
like
you're gonna
bills.
do. All you're gonna do is upset a man because now the man thinks of it like this, and this is my point of view, and I know some other people feel the same way. Don't have the government involved in our youth's lives when it's our youth, bro. This is our child, and you're involving the government. Why? Because you're not happy. Why? Because he ain't got the latest Jordans. Huh? He ain't got the latest.
Pretty much.
He ain't got the latest tech tracksuit
Because he hasn't got the
for
latest
shit like
tablet.
that.
Tablet, phone, all of
You
that.
get me? Because that's
crazy.
that's
So
what
when
these
you think
girls
about
are.
Well, there's
Put it like that, it's
there's
mad.
that plus because you don't want to be with them.
That's another one.
Which I think is mad.
Even though that's it's not I don't know. I couldn't tell you how
Not
much of a
priority,
percentage
bruv.
that one is. But
Yeah,
you
that's
see, when it comes to
I say 20%.
when it comes to financial thingies, bruv, study shows financially doesn't necessarily change the child.
Nah.
Do you get me? So you can support your
presence.
youth financially all you want. That
Presence
doesn't
over
necessarily
presence.
change the child, bro.
Presence over
You
presence.
get me? You need that bond, bro. You get what I'm saying? You need that bond, fam. Bruv. I ain't got, bro.
Real talk.
You need that bond. The bond is all you need, fam. You get me? And
James Bond. No, I'm joking.
it's like, I don't know, man. Bro, I tell a girl straight, bro. I tell a girl straight, bro. If you get pregnant for me, yeah, and you start talking about this just child maintenance thing, cool. Fine. Fine. You get me? Fine. Just as long as you know that
Say it's okay,
that's
it's okay.
the money. The only money you're getting in terms of coming from my direction is from the government. So accept that with all its greatness.
Well,
You get me? And don't ever ask me for money. Ever. When I've got my child, whatever happens then. But when you've got him, don't ever ask me for money. Ever, bro. That's how nah, bro. Now you've involved the government in my youth's life because of financial shit. Them times there, my youth's got a yard. One pair of trousers can run if you think about it. That's not what I'm saying my youth's gonna survive on. But one pair of trousers can run, bro. One jumper can run. One vest can run. 'Cause I know you got a washing machine. Furthermore, I grew up with my mum washing my fucking my uniform in the bath.
Do I remember the days
as my
when we
mum-
used to
I
hand
grew up
wash?
like that.
We used to
My
hand
mum
wash
said,
the-
ladder them up.
You think these girls will go through that shit now? You think these baby mothers will go through no washing machine now?
Sorry. Actually, do you know I'm not gonna do it because I was about to.
You're living in a fucking dream, bro. You see if a girl ain't got no washing machine,
Yeah, it's long for them.
she's upset forever.
It's long.
Yeah,
That's scary still.
streets are cold still. But
My baby mother told me the other day the washing machine's breaking. I said, that's peaking.
I said that sounds like a you problem.
No. I didn't even say it like that. I said, you know what? All right, cool. Pack up stuff in it, cause I got a washer and dryer. So I said, whatever you need washed, I'll do that for you. But trust me, if you need something washed, let me know. Don't let it pile up. Because you see, once it starts to pile up, it's a mess.
It's
it's
a
long
mess.
still.
It's long.
I'll tell you what, before I move on to what I was going to move on to, because we're almost done, yeah. I wasn't gonna get onto Gallum, and this isn't to get onto Gallum. This is to get onto people. It's funny how a lot of people complain about the chores and stuff that we have to do, but most things are automated. Man's got an air fryer. Obviously, you got an oven as you do, and you got a washing machine. You may have a tumble dryer. You don't have to. Obviously, like you said, sometimes the shit breaks down.
Of course.
But you don't have to, more often than not, actually do any of these things by your hand. Most stuff, you put it in there, it cooks it or does it or whatever, and you crack on with life. So sometimes when I see people complaining about certain chores and that, I think, bruv, go back 40 years and see how you'd get on, bruv.
They didn't have it hard, man.
You know what I mean? Like, go back 40 years. And I think, before I wrap up with this,
But that's
why I rate my mum so much.
They wouldn't, bro. You know what their excuses be? I don't have to.
Yeah.
You see it? They don't.
Yeah.
They don't. But they don't
have
but
no
the reason
pain
why
at the same
people are
time,
saying
man.
look back at
pain.
time and look back
pain.
at how
No pain,
mums
no
went
gain.
through things
Gain,
and
you get what
that,
I'm saying?
it's because of them. They built themselves off of certain things. You get me? Morals and
Morals,
self-respect and certain things get built off of doing certain things. You get what I'm saying, fam?
This is why they say the kids of today are
That's
soft.
how I see it.
soft.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro,
It
there's
teaches
times
you to
that
be more
boilers are
resilient,
broken.
bro.
I'm sure your boiler's broken.
That's
man.
why these kids
Man, I
are
have to run the
breaking
kettle
down.
on.
Yeah, fam.
Bucket and bath, bro.
Yeah,
You get
bucket
like-
and bath, blood.
That's
won't
why,
know.
bro.
Them
That's
probably only in
this
the
is why.
shower.
This is the whole point to why people of today
Put the water in
are
the Dutch
breaking down and getting depressed
go
over
from the touch
any
spot to the big
shit
spot.
pot. My man's not built.
because they're not resilient enough. They're not built to be resilient in this day and age, bro.
Facts.
You get me? This younger generation, you can't tell them shit.
Shout out Scraps, different cloth.
Soft.
Sorry, what was I gonna say? I
Go
just wanted to say something that I found out. Yeah.
Go to.
And this is
wanna see it.
nuts.
Cut.
No, I'm not even gonna show it, cause I didn't even write all of it. It's crazy, bro. Not even crazy, but you wouldn't think like that, innit?
Not the AI guy, the grandfather of the AI that said, AI
Watch
is
this,
gonna be
yeah.
a mad thing.
No, watch this,
cool,
yeah.
just check.
Do you know that working out?
Yeah, we talk about that.
Do you know that working out regularly and sweating ain't good for you?
What?
Well, I'm doing a good job.
What the F? What the F?
Sit down. That's not crazy. That's
You see,
How can this be?
Alright, watch this.
I still work out, guys.
You heard that?
You see, the more you sweat, the higher chance you are at having cardiac arrest or a heart attack.
Bro,
That is actually crazy.
would make sense, but
You see your
Still
body.
gonna do it.
Remember,
Go on.
how much water is a human made up of?
70%.
There you go. When you sweat, you're sweating out all your nutrients that are inside your body.
man, drink
Your
water.
sweat holds, I think it's like 60 different nutrients that help you. So once you start sweating out them nutrients, you're not putting it back, bro.
Not with the water.
You get it? You're sweating out.
You don't put it back with the water though.
Not even, bruv, not even with water. I'll tell you again how to drink water. One sec.
What if I drink
see-
CMOS though?
CMOS.
Yeah.
What's that? CMOS is for your gut and that, bro.
I thought I heard it gives you like all the
200,
nutrients.
220 nutrients.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's for your gut
No,
and shit.
220 of the 200 nutrients.
I tell you how to get hydrated. I tell you how you get hydrated. EJ. 'Cause remember, I've said to man
I know
before,
what
I
he's
drink
gonna
bare
say, you know, I
water.
think it's-
But there's days when I'm drinking hella water and I still feel like I'm dehydrated. I still feel like I need more water. You know why? Because when you just drink water, it just goes in your body, in your belly,
You piss
and
it
out.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? In order to get the water to go through your body and get into your pores more better, you should add, I think it's a little touch of Himalayan salt.
It's called
Himalayan salt or some
IV drops.
or some other salt, some salt,
Something like
but you add it to your water, not a lot to where it's salty, just to the point where it's in there. Do you get what I'm saying?
a little
And
kick.
that helps the water break through and go into your pores, and that helps you hydrate better.
Wait,
You get what I'm saying?
Who said Ghost is stupid and doesn't know shit? Because he's teaching us.
another thing, what I was
No
saying
one
to
said this, by the way.
What I was saying to you about sweat, what I was saying to man about sweat, study shows that athletes die earlier than most other people. Well, not like obese and all that.
No,
but,
I hear you
but
on that.
athletes die. Athletes don't, like, you would think to yourself, athletes live a long life. They're working out, they're healthy, they're eating certain things, but it's not. The fact that they're sweating every day, leads to them dying quicker.
It's mad.
Listen, I can't lie. You
God had a
schooled
plan
man
for me
still.
not to
Like,
make
when
it as
I
a
heard
footballer,
that,
so-
I was,
joke,
brother,
man.
do you know,
You're a
what's
joke.
this?
Any
Yeah?
excuse.
Bro, do you know how
I'd have used
shook I
any
am in the
excuse
gym?
anymore.
Do you know how shook I am in the gym when I start sweating?
Just stop.
Brother, I heard that. Since I've heard that, bro. Yeah, since I've followed that, bro. Every time I sweat in the gym, I'm like, fucking hell. I gotta wipe that shit, bro.
Man's getting
And
shook.
there's times when I go to gym and I don't
it's
sweat, but you see when I tell you what workout when I do. I see what
Hey.
I tell
Plus,
you what
I drink coffee and green tea as well, so it's just.
I tell you when I sweat the most when I work on my back in the gym, brother. I don't know what it is. When I do chest, when I do legs, when I do arms, shoulders, I'm all right. You see back, I leave there dripping, bro.
Cardio. For
You get me? I leave there drip. Cardio, yeah. The cardio does that all the time.
Cardio's doing
That's a
rock,
standard thing. But you see, when I do a back workout, fuck, it's one of them things where it's, when you got a workout that you just don't like.
Yeah.
Mine's is it's not even fucking, because certain back workouts is calm for me. You see, when you're sitting down and you're pulling the thing,
Lats.
yeah, that fucking
Lat
fuck
balls.
off. I'd rather do the pull down and that.
Yeah.
You see the pulling forward, that fucks with my fucking thingy, bro. I
Or
can't-
seated rows. Seated rows. That's what
Yeah, seated rolls. That is chaos for me, bro.
Listen, can't lie. This is why it makes me laugh, because there's like bare people comment saying, "Oh, Ghost is mad dumb. Like he don't know nothing. Like he's mad."
Ghost is mad damn. They have never seen this to
You know, like I'm thinking, wait.
No one ever
People comment that.
No one ever comment that. I fucking.
for them.
That's fine. IP
I ain't
address.
like that yet. I ain't. Listen, I'm not internet savvy yet. So you see comments, I take it personal, bro. Don't ever try comments up now.
But man, I
you
feel
can comment what you like.
Man, I feel big up Ghost.
I don't know who you
for
are,
actually schooling, man. Because although you said all of what you said, I'm still gonna be banging gym every single day.
Of course, but I went gym the same day. I heard it, but I'm just shook to sweat now. That's all.
Yeah, I was gonna
As
say,
soon as I start sweating, I
actually
start
crazy,
thinking about it.
bro.
Like I need my sweat.
Yeah.
But before we go, I have to ask, as young black kings, how do you guys feel about the king's coronation? You guys are gonna check it out? You're gonna what? No?
I forgot it was bank holiday,
No?
Well, I'm just trying.
I just know I get extra pay for
I'm
it.
just trying to enjoy my bank holiday.
Yeah.
I just
Shout
take
the
it as a
double pay
bank.
gang for that, man. I'm broke. Just let's
Just
not
throwing
get-
out.
Yeah, let's not get
There's
the
no
king,
peace.
man.
There's no peace.
Fuck the coronation, bro.
He's on his own.
Fuck all of that. Get me.
Yeah, catch me outside.
I'm being held
You know
for
why?
ransom.
You know why I say fuck it?
The views.
Let me tell you why I say fuck it. If they paid for their own coronation, then fine. Do your thing. It's like somebody holding their own party. Yeah, I paid for all this. I paid for the venue. I paid for the sound man. I paid for the food, the drinks, everything. You get what I'm saying? Even the security I paid for. I paid for everything. You can't tell nobody nothing. Ask me why. Why on earth?
Let's say quarter of a billion.
The taxpayers must pay this money.
Yeah.
And have you seen that thing
It doesn't
about
make sense,
he's
bro.
making it?
Nuts,
He wants
That is
everyone
crazy.
to pledge allegiance to him or something like that as well.
Yeah,
fam.
that was fun.
That one's weird as fuck
That's
as
the
well,
thing,
fam.
though. That's what they always say, innit? Pledge allegiance to your queen and that. That's what they always say. That's just an English thing for you. But can you see how dumb they are? Do you know what's crazy? This is what people ain't recognizing. Even on the news, you can see the only type of people that are happy with this shit are
People that look
upper middle class English white people. Only. Only people. There's even some rich people that are saying, nah, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Are you lot mad?
The
Like,
tide
fuck
has
that.
definitely turned. The
Them,
tide
you know
has
them
turned.
posh ones that think they're above their.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You live in Dulwich or somewhere like that. You know what I mean? Your house has got 5 bedrooms and shit. No, I think it's marvelous. It's a marvelous idea. It's a marvelous.
It's
a marvelous idea to have a coronation.
Phenomenal. Marvelous. I don't know where we're
That
even
shit.
already.
How? Explain how it's phenomenal. People are
We'll have
dying.
a jolly good time.
Like people are dying. There was even one thing I see where the people said, "Hold on, they've got a palace that holds over 100 rooms, and you're having a coronation that the people have to pay for."
In the cost of living crisis time.
Forget the cost of living. Forget that.
That's
It's just a
important,
crisis. Full stop.
Well, yeah, but it's important though.
That is
You get
important
me?
for us, though.
People like to put it as the cost of living. It has been a crisis, bro. They're trying to put a little title on it, like it's just happened now. It didn't just happen now, you know.
It's a great reset anyway,
The cost of
man.
living was a costly living before the cost of living. You get it?
I get it still.
Don't get it twisted,
facts,
bro.
though. I get
it.
Living was
Real
costly
life.
before the cost of living.
Real
was.
life.
It was still.
You get me? They started saying the cost of living, and from nowhere, I felt like
Cause he lives.
it's their excuse to put things up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Cause he
100%.
lives.
As soon as they said, yeah, the cost of living in Dre,
gone up
things just
again.
started going mad.
It's going up again in October.
Like cigarettes is all £12, brother.
It's going up again in October.
You're joking.
I see what
Bro, they're just trying to kill us off, isn't it?
It might calm down in Jan next year.
Kill
Maybe.
you off, bro. Return to the streets, nigga. Return to the streets.
belong
Kill
on the
you off. You can't kill me. I got nitties that I can buy meat from. You can't kill me, fam. I got nitties that these will bring man turkeys. Like, you need a turkey, bro.
This is episode 63.
Get me?
I've got
750
nitties-
in that.
I've got nitties I can buy meat from.
For a whole turkey.
Doesn't really have a ring to
Is
it.
man mad? Is man mad?
Hey,
Niggas will go and lick out Sainsbury's and then place and then come out like man in a big
When I used to
basket
work at Waitrose,
full
they
of
used to
meat.
they used to bang it, man.
destroy
Organic
Waitrose.
turkey.
Come on, fam. That's all you do, bro. Is just start being street savvy again. Forget. Oh, you know what? I gotta pay this bill and pay that bill. There's some days I'm gonna say I ain't paying that bill, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna have to get
gonna
the third
forget
payment
it.
still.
You get me?
Deferred
See,
payment,
right now, I ain't paying my
Deferred
phone bill.
still.
You know, I'm going SIM only, man. Fuck this shit.
I went Sim only still. I went Sim
I'm going
only.
SIM.
Yeah,
Get
man,
a
I've gone
contract.
SIM
Why do I
only
need a
first
contract
ever.
when I can go SIM only, bro?
I
I
was
pay
on
less.
that before.
Everything all
Brother,
inclusive, man.
you
All
see,
I need is
let
the
me
phone
tell
and
you what,
insurance.
I'm grateful
Only
for
paying
my
like,
contract
what,
because I've
30
got
a month?
like 6 phones from getting upgrades.
Yeah.
You get it? I'm grateful. So now all I need to do in order to think smartly and work smartly is get a SIM only because I've got phones. SIM only. And if I want to, all that money I was spending on the contract every month, I can save that shit up. And at the end of the year, buy a whole phone.
It's facts.
No contract, you ain't holding me down.
Team Cozzy lives, man. But yeah, listen, boy, I just another pod in the bag, bro. This is what we do, blood. It's like it's just second nature. Like it's just we calmly turn up, boom, podcast. You know what I mean? It's just back again. You know what I mean? And that's, you know what I mean? So yeah,
mad,
man. This is what we do. I feel grateful. I feel happy. Do you know what I mean? I
feel fulfilled.
I feel very feel, and I hope that you guys feel very feel.
I'm feel.
I mean.
I'm very feel.
Bismillah.
about tea, dog.
Alhamdulillah, mashallah. Yeah. But nah, listen.
Bismillah.
Week.
Hey, AJ's a donut for that,
You know what's crazy? I was getting ready to press the button, then I realised it's over there. I just left it.
We're out.